In 2022, a 10-year-old girl made her first official appearance on a North Korean missile testing ground. Holding her father's hand past a Hwasong-17 missile, she presents a domestic scene against a weapon capable of reaching the US mainland. This visibility is a departure from the Kim dynasty's standard operating procedure. For decades, the regime has treated the leader's private life and children as state secrets, shielded by high-level security and propaganda. In a political system where every broadcast frame is meticulously engineered, parading a child in front of strategic weapons indicates a calculated long-term branding effort. For years, analysts assumed Kim Jong-un was hiding a male heir, following the country's strict patriarchal traditions. Intelligence agencies looked for any sign of a son who would eventually take the reins. Our first confirmation of a daughter actually came from an unlikely source, former NBA star Dennis Rodman. After a 2013 Pyongyang visit, Rodman mentioned holding a baby named Jue, giving the world a name and gender the regime had yet to acknowledge. After Rodman's slip, she vanished. Intelligence reports suggest she spent the next decade in total isolation, moving between luxury estates and private horse tracks, kept far away from the North Korean public to prevent domestic rumors. Her sudden transition from a guarded secret to a permanent fixture on state television suggests an urgent shift in the regime's long-term strategy. South Korea's National Intelligence Service initially suspected the existence of an older son, born around 2010. He was theorized to be the true successor, kept hidden while he was groomed for leadership. However, recent expert analysis and accounts from individuals who have visited the Kim family's residences suggest this son may never have existed. Visitors report seeing Jue, but mention no sign of an older brother. The apparent absence of a male heir creates a void in the traditional line of succession. This makes Jue the primary direct offspring available to carry the family legacy into a fourth generation. This trend is visible in the data. An analysis of 14,000 hours of state media shows a sharp spike in Jue's broadcast appearances, starting in 2024, with her frequency now rivaling that of her father. Over half of these appearances occur at high-level military events. She is being positioned at missile launches and military parades, placing a child in the center of the country's defense apparatus. This photo from the 75th KPA banquet reveals the intent. Jue is seated in the exact center, the focal point of the room. The composition pushes Kim Jong-un aside, while heavily decorated generals lean inward toward the girl, a clear break from all established protocol. In North Korea, imagery serves as a blueprint for power. By placing her in the center of the military elite, state media is engineering a new hierarchy, signaling that she is the designated successor. Her presentation has evolved alongside her visibility. She has traded casual child's clothing for formal blazers and the black leather jackets reserved for Air Force commanders, projecting military legitimacy. This rapid elevation appears to be driven by a ticking clock. Kim Jong-un is 40 years old and suffers from well-documented cardiovascular issues, complicated by a lifestyle of heavy smoking and poor diet. Kim experienced late succession firsthand. When his father died in 2011, Kim was 27 and in the public eye for just a year. He looked uncertain walking beside the hearse. Without an established power base, Kim spent years violently purging senior generals and family members to secure absolute authority. By parading Jue now, Kim is building her a military foundation while he is alive. He is trying to ensure that when the transition happens, her authority is already unquestioned. This plan runs directly against North Korea's patriarchal history. For decades, the regime's leadership has been an exclusively male circle, with women facing systemic exclusion from the highest levels of power. While Kim's sister, Kim Yo-jong, has become a key diplomat, she remains in a deferential position. The regime's rules of succession prioritize direct lineage over all else, making a daughter a more viable heir than a sister. There is a final technical hurdle: traditional surname inheritance. Under current rules, a female leader's children would carry their father's name, which would technically end the Kim dynasty's symbolic line. However, Kim Jong-un holds absolute, godlike authority. If tradition threatens the survival of his direct bloodline, he has the power to rewrite the rules of succession to suit his daughter. He is breaking centuries of social norms to ensure the Kim family remains in control. By doing so, he is preparing to hand the keys of a nuclear-armed state over to a 12-year-old girl.